Wednesday, it's December 28th. It's about 4:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, coming to you from Tampa, Florida. I've put together a video that basically expresses my feelings and frustrations with the Democratic Party, of which I've been a member of for about 27 years. I've left the party, and I am frustrated and just beyond contempt towards the members that used to be for the people and are no longer interested in serving the people's needs. So anyway, I've put together a video, and it's probably going to be a little corny to most of you. It's the best I can do right now with what I have. But I'm hoping that you can feel how I feel when you read the words. I think a lot of you probably feel the same way and would express it just as strongly. So anyway, I just wanted to put this together, and I can't say enjoy the video. There's nothing to enjoy. We're all getting screwed without a reach around. So anyway, just watch the video and feel free to comment at the end. Again, I'm not going to win a Golden Globe Award, but I am expressing myself, and it does come from the heart. So anyway, namaste. Bye.
Dear President Obama, DCCC and DSCC members, I write this letter with a heavy heart. It troubles me to state the obvious. The Democratic Party is no longer the party of the people. This party has shown just as much contempt and disregard towards the Occupy Wall Street movement as its counterparts, and I, for one, expect and demand better from a political party and its leaders. Over the past several months, 5,500 patriotic citizens have been arrested for expressing their beliefs, and yet not a single banking executive, financial, or hedge fund manager responsible for the theft of trillions of dollars has seen the inside of a courtroom. Facts are stubborn things. There really is no difference between the two parties beyond useless rhetoric. In 1998, Cardinal Roger Mahoney stated, "Any society, any nation, is judged on the basis of how it treats its weakest members, the last, the least, the littlest." That used to be the mantra of the Democratic Party. Well, this is no longer the case, and as a result, we all know where we stand as a nation now, don't we? While you all play political games, the people needlessly suffer. You all do put on quite a performance, but that's all it is, a theater of the absurd. Putting on an elaborate show to entertain the masses. That's just not good enough. It pains me to recognize that my former party and my president have been auctioned off to the highest bidders, sought and paid for by the same oligarchy that has owned the Republican Party for decades. Both represent their brand of special interest deception, and each has made a calculated decision to disregard and disrespect the voting electorate. Politics has become a blood sport. Unfortunately, the victims of this tragedy are always the middle class, what's left of it anyway, and the poor. As 1868 was the last straw for many of us. Americans with a conscience cannot support the blatant evisceration of the Constitution, all under the guise of protecting the people from this fear-based, faceless entity known as terrorism. Fact is, the events of 9/11 have opened the door to government-sponsored tyranny. Terrorism has been a well-thought-out, deliberately crafted form of aggression used as a means of control, enslavement, by lawmakers who are sworn to uphold and defend the Constitution. You know perfectly well that one can never win a war against a concept. This so-called war on terror is nothing more than the Hegelian dialectic in play. As a result of political rhetoric and an insatiable appetite for political power and government control, this grand document we call the Constitution, once revered, is now treated as a tool within all three branches of government. As for the Fourth Estate, it has all but gone AWOL. What was once the nation's watchdog has, like its political representatives, sold out and is now merely a corporate lapdog. Of this I am certain. H.R. 30-61 SOBA will be the next attempt at securing a fascist state, handing control of the internet over to very powerful corporate interests assisted by government through means of censorship, neither of which having our best interests at heart. It seems that censorship, incarceration and enslavement of the citizenry rule the day. Grow tomatoes in your front yard, arrested. Videotape law enforcement in action from your front yard, arrested. Bankrupt the nation, just move on to your next theft with no one being held accountable. We are no longer citizens, we are merely numbers. This must change. It's sad and ironic. One is not allowed to burn the flag as a form of protest because that's considered un-American. However, our so-called representatives can ravage the Constitution without so much as blinking an eye, and that's acceptable. Our republic has been hijacked. Our democracy is dying a slow, albeit painful death, and neither party seems to care. It's both shameful and disgraceful, and in the end, we will all suffer. We deserve better, much better. May God have mercy on this once great nation.